Accounting for partnership firm, and this is the module in which we will learn the first scenario of doing accounting for the goodwill. Okay, so please be attentive, as I was saying you that now your accounting attentions are required. So be an accountant now, or put all your attentions in terms of debit and credit. Okay, then you would be learning very well. So the scenario over here is that goodwill is raised as asset, and the new partner, the new coming partner, is not bringing cash for goodwill premium. This is in fact the reason why we are raising goodwill in our firm's books as an asset. And goodwill is raised in the books as at its full value. This is something that we will do. So obviously we will calculate goodwill of the firm first of all, and then it will be raised in the books. We have already calculated in the earlier modules that goodwill is 135,000. Okay, so if you do recall, this was the amount of goodwill which was calculated based on the average profit. Okay, well, so the journal entry would be, well, the profit sharing ratio is 3:2. So the journal entry would be that goodwill account debit with its full amount, and old partners capital account is credit in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, so goodwill shall become our asset by debiting goodwill account with 135,000, and a credit will be given to the old partners in old profit sharing ratio. This is how we worked it out. Okay, well, so this is the scenario in which the new partner is not able to bring cash for his share or her share of goodwill premium. All right, so the important tip to remember in this module are that goodwill that we are raising in our balance sheet as an asset will be our asset. But what if already the amount of goodwill is appearing in our balance sheet? So what we will do, then the total amount of goodwill that in this scenario 135,000 will be compared with the amount of goodwill existing in the balance sheet. Okay, and then the incremental amount will be raised in the books of accounts as goodwill. Okay, so if the amount of goodwill is already appearing, then the incremental amount will be debited to the goodwill account and credited to the old partner's capital account. Whereas if the new amount of or value of goodwill is lesser than the goodwill already existing in the balance sheet, then the reverse effect will be entered in the books of accounts as old partners capital account debit and goodwill account credit. So these are the two reasons, in fact, that raise the goodwill with incremental amount if the new amount of or the value of goodwill is more than the existing goodwill, or if the new value of goodwill is lesser than the existing amount of goodwill, then obviously we will credit the goodwill and debit the old partner's capital account. Both of these accounting entries will be done with the amount of difference between the new amount of goodwill calculated and the old amount of goodwill already existing in the balance sheet. So one more thing that we have to remember as a tip, that revaluation of goodwill shall always be adjusted in old profit sharing ratio. Remember this thing, because it belongs to the old partners. Okay, thank you.